Good morning, everybody. Imagine a 13-year-old boy, very weak, tired, and shuffling between the hospitals, doctors, and the diagnostics. Diagnosed with one or the other disease, bloating, allergies, low immunity. Modern medicine gave him a quick fix, but his strength never came back. One day, his mother took him to a village Ayurvedic doctor, wondering if his herbs are going to really work better than the magical pills that we use. He saw the boy. He used no stethoscope or any fancy instruments, and he just saw the boy, saw his eyes, tongues, and the skin. And he asked him a few questions. Number one was, when did you sleep? And then, how did you feel when you got up? And then, what did you eat for your breakfast? And after that, he gave a very unique prescription. No medicine, but only simple instructions of how to eat, sleep, and breathe. The boy was very confused, and he thought in his mind, where are the medicines? Where are the machines? Where are the blood tests? But eventually, in a few weeks, his body became alive, and in a few months, he was more healthier than ever before. And then he had the lifelong love story with Ayurveda, the ancient science and art of life. Raise your hands if ever your doctor has told you you have to live with this diagnosis or disease for your entire life. And also raise your hands if you do not want that to happen and this is not the end of it and there should be another way. See, we live in a world which is hyper connected, yet we are deeply disconnected. We have all the apps that record our heartbeats, but did anyone tell us about listening to our heartbeat? No. We have all the diets, all the hacks, all the supplements, but are we really worried about our prakriti, that is the basic body constitution? No. We sit in these white lights or blue lights. We scroll all the day while eating. We breathe shallow, and yet we wonder why there is anxiety, why there is stress, why there is suicidals increasing. So, here I would like to tell you one thing. We are dependent on prescriptions, pills, and procedures. And we forgot basically that the disease is not, health is not just the absence of disease, but health is the interconnectedness of your mind, body, and soul. Let me tell you one thing. 4 years ago, I was admitted into a hospital as a patient. It was the most ironic state. This was because of the COVID-19. And I was just roaming around my corridors before day, seeing all the patients. But that particular day, I was deep inside the room, inside an ICU, where I have my own new vulnerability. At that point of time, a doctor came to me and said, "You are lucky, Dr. Vardhan, you have come from an edge." I said, "Lucky?" That word hit me very drastically. And at that point of time, what I thought was, these doctors have saved me. But is this the real healing? Is this the real transformation? I was looking for a transformation where no prescription cards were written. At that moment, I discovered the major myth. Healing happens to you, or healing happens to us, not by us. This is Dr. Kranthi Vardhan. I am here to tell you that healing is not a service to purchase, but healing is a birthright which you should reclaim. A patient once came to me and said, Dr. Saab, I had 5 surgeries in the last 7 years and I am still having pain. 5 years and 5 surgeries and 7 years and still having pain. And this was a wake-up call. I was listening to a patient's pain. Not only that, I was witnessing the pain manufactured by the system for the profit of for own self. And this was cute, and they make us dependent on that. So the system profits from dependency and not healing. So at this point of time, so I'll ask you one more question. See, did you ever enter into a hospital and felt that you are just a file number than a human being? Then I thought to myself, where is the human being in this entire healthcare system? See, this healthcare system is developed to get profits and remove and make you more dependent. So, people are not managed. People are just hooked there. Symptoms are not decreased. Symptoms are overlooked there. The question comes is the body really neglected, or is the body really seen? But the point comes is we usually give a painkiller to stop that. So your body doesn't give WhatsApp notifications when something went wrong, but it says you something in silence. I'll tell you one more thing. So during the haunting months of COVID-19, I was diagnosed with COVID-19 too. I had fever, body pains, and I was having cough. I was inside the hospital. And at the same time, as a healer, I needed more healing than anybody else as a doctor. So at that point of time, I understand that, is this the end? I had 3 fears there. Fear of not coming out, or fear of not seeing tomorrow, and the other fear was fear of dying alone in those plastic curtains. And the third fear was fear of not fulfilling my children's dreams and responsibilities. I thought for myself, is this the complete healing? Is this the end? Is this how it should end? No, this should not be the same way. So I thought for myself, Ayurveda has profound knowledge and it teaches us profound wisdom. It teaches that healing begins not at the treatment, healing begins at listening. So I wanted to listen to my body. Did you anytime listen to your own breath? I am talking about your swas. Swas is the breath. Did you anytime hear your breath? I am not talking about sas. I am not talking about your mother-in-laws. I am talking about your breath. At one point of time, both your sas and swas, they take your breath away, no doubt about it. But I am talking about the breath. I am not talking about you being chased by a dog and you huffing and puffing like Hyderabad Auto. No, I am talking about mindful breathing. That is mindful breathing and not survival breathing. See, once you are breathing, I mean that you are sitting calmly and the air flows into your nostrils. Through the nostrils, it goes deep into inside. And this breath actually gives life to your body. I am talking about that breath. And this breath is constantly speaking to you. This body is constantly speaking to you. It speaks that after your meal, how are you feeling, you need to understand. You need to understand how you had your sleep. You need to understand how you went for your walk. How did you feel after walk? So you need to understand how your breath is. So understanding the breath is really important. Before telling you about my daily ritual, I would like to ask you one more question. Did you close your eyes and say to yourself, how did you touch your body today? Was it with care? Was it with disrespect? Was it being brushed? I tell you, this practice has given me more change in my life than anything else. The practice was, according to Ayurveda, it is called oil abhyanga, that is oil massage or self-massage. Oil massage, every day I do oil massage onto my body with my hands. This is not just a physical act. This is an act of prayer of perfection. This is to honor your body. My body, your body, it is the first place. This temple I am having or you are having will actually give more moments of life in your body, and this acts as an expression. So here I want to tell you, the breath you take, the walk you walk, or the steps you take, all these are because of this vessel called body. I honor it and I initiate everyone to honor the same, because if this is happy, you are also happy. And this is a way of saying, I see you, I thank you, and I will care for you. So now I would like to tell you some prevention aspects. So prevention, see, it should be like you should spend some little on turmeric than spending a lot on treatments, tests, and therapies, and then trauma. Your body is like a ceiling fan. You don't wait till it falls down and then you oil it. So we are in this situation. This situation has to be normalized. So we need to heal. We need to look onto our body. We need to pay for health and not pay for diseases and diagnostics. See, everyone will not pay 50 rupees for an Ayurvedic medicine, but they'll immediately and instantly pay for 5,000 stamp. So this is not a point of money or matter of money. This should be your mental mindset. So prevention is silent, and also the progression of the disease. I would tell you, one patient came to me and she told me that she was suffering with severe back pain and she is awaiting a surgery. We sat down, we talked about her diet, lifestyle, emotions, environment, and also self-care. What happened is, after 6 months, she danced in her daughter's wedding. She came back to me and said, Dr. Saab, you didn't give me pain-free life. You returned me to myself. So, do you know what happens if one person gets well or one person gets healed? They heal all the people around them. See, if 1 million people committed to daily rituals, like I said about daily abhyanga, or drinking warm water in the morning, which resets your system, which realigns your system, which rekindles your fire, digestive fire, and also it removes the toxin. If you follow these rituals, what will it happen? Or if they follow mindful eating, sleep on time, avoid these blue lights, touch their bodies, and follow these daily rituals, what will happen? Hospitals will be empty, depression will shrink, and energy will rise. And when I reach that point, what would I say? Let's make it 10 million. So prevention is always good, and if I am the matchstick, the fire, the fuel, and the fuel flame should be yours. If I light a candle and that candle light spreads to everybody. So in this way, when someone asks me what is your long-term vision, doctor, I say taking Ayurveda to every home. Ghar ghar mein Ayurveda, har ghar mein Ayurveda. I want to make Ayurveda so common as brushing your teeth. I see healing herbs in every housing society, not in the clinics. I see teachers teaching their students how to touch their body and how to listen their body. I see a good wisdom and culture being given to the next generations. If I want to sum up all this journey, I would say with only one single quotation. Healing doesn't happen to you. It happens through you. When you start living in alignment with your inner wisdom. So for healing, it's never too late. And in order to start healing, you need not get a disease or you need not get diagnosed with a disease. Healing can happen anytime, anywhere. And do you know the most revolutionary medical thing that is going to come is not pill. It is you reconnecting with your own life. See, healing is like calling for the forgotten garden, or healing is like caring for your forgotten garden. Initially, it will be muddy, it will be messy, it will be weedy, it will be having all the dried leaves and also neglect. But if you water it daily, and if you protect it from storms, and if it give you some light, sunshine to them, boom, it blooms again. And at that point of time, on that day, you can say, I have done this. And also you can say that this is me, healed and alive again. See, you and me, everybody has all the free apps in our body. Breath is free, sunlight is free, mindfulness is free, movement is free, sleep is free, warm water is free. You need not have exotic superfoods or luxury retreats to get that healing. You only should have ABCD: awareness, back to basics, commitment, and discipline to do the daily rituals. Healing is not a service to healing is not a product you purchase. Healing is a process that happens slowly. And true health is not found in prescriptions, pills, and procedures. True health is found in presence, purpose, and personal responsibilities. Now I would like to ask you two last questions. Will you outsource your health to the system that is getting profits by making you dependent? Or number two, would you like to reclaim your own health which is already been there with you? The question is whether to heal or not. The question is whether to choose or not. And the answer is you have always a choice. And remember, whoever you are, wherever you are, healing is your birthright. I am Dr. Kranthi Vardhan, signing off. Thank you.